You're cutting eggs and
Yeah, okay.
so Al Wagner, the owner of the property, came up to you and what did he say?
He said that would I be interested in doing or he needed me to do the rent relief to get the money for, the COVID thing. And I said, I don't want to do it. And then his partner, Kevin, was on the phone with him, and they were recruiting people together, like Ponch and Don and my friend Paula, and they promised to give her some money, and they didn't give her money out of that one, but they said, if you do your husband's, your ex-husband's will give you money out of that one. And everybody knows she ain't gonna get no money, because they don't give money. But they asked everyone to do it here.
And so he came up to you and said that he was going to pay you money to get on the rent relief.
He would give me a percentage of the money if we filed. He'd give us 20%. He'd give us 20% of the money, and that's sure everybody needs money, but I can't do it. I'm afraid. So that's that.
That.
After the sale of the boat, after he sold us the boat and then went and signed the bill of sale and then took off with the $500, I don't want to do anything with him. I think he's a bad guy. So that's why I told him I didn't want to do it, and I wasn't going to put let Marianne put her name out there either, because she's on disability, and I don't want anything to mess up her disability, because fraud could mess up your disability, I think.
So what is when did he approach you to do this?
In September.
In September.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like September 20th, like right around there, because it was right after we bought the boat, and we bought the boat on September 8th.
So it was right shortly after he ripped you off on that.
Yeah, so that's how I remember it, is because it was within a week or two of, within 2 weeks of him stealing the boat. He said that he had a way, to make some money, and if we did the rent relief thing, he'd give us 20%, but not doing it.
Well, good grief.
And I don't even technically, he says I'm squatting here, so how could I do rent relief if I'm squatting here?
Except you're a caregiver.
Right.
I mean,
right.
you're...
So, and I have documentation of that, so he's just a prick.
Yeah.
He said he was going to do background checks on everybody and make it public record.
When did he say that?
When they passed out the letter, when they came and passed out the letter.
Oh, that one that says you're all squatters?
Yeah, the clandestine letter from the guy who has no business license here or in Chicago, so.
Public record? Did he say how he's going to make a public record?
He was just going to send out letters, send out a letter to everybody.
In the neighborhood?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Wow.
To damage someone's, to damage people's name. And on this letter, that letter of clandestine, he calls me out by my name, and I don't rent from this man. I'm not a tenant here. I've been a victim of both him and the manager's slander. The manager actually put it on Facebook that I killed my best friend who died here. She put that on Facebook. I mean, what's wrong with these people? They're crazy. So
sure sounds like it.
That's slander. That's slander. It's defamation of character. It's just wrong. They're wrong. And I could have sued them for that. I could have taken them to court and won for that. But like Al said, I'll do whatever I want. You could take me to court. You can win in court, but I will never pay you.
And where did he say that?
He said that when we had an argument out here after the boat, because I was like, we need our $500 back. And he said, take me to court. Take me to court on everything. Everybody else does. Take me to court, but I'll do what I do. Take me to court. Hell, you can win in court, but I'll never pay you. That's what he said.
Man.
Yeah, so he's just a bully. He's just a bad guy. And his co-defendant is a bad guy, too. Kevin Davidson is a bad guy, too. And he knows what's going on here. And Rhonda knows what's going on here. She just told me that the power got turned off because these 4 trailers used too much power. And they got a computer in their laundry room, and they could see who's using all the power. And that's why we burned the transformer up, and that's why the power got taken. The power got taken because he wants everybody to move, and because when I called PG&E, they said there was no responsible party on the bill, no responsible party to pay the bill. There was no name on the account for this address. So I'm sure that maybe that's why it got taken, because the bill hadn't been paid in, over a year is what I just now heard from the landlord. So I don't know how true what they say is. One day they say one thing, the next day they say another. But I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about it. So I called you, Robin.
What? Let's get him.
Yeah, let's get him.
Let's get 'em.